All right, what's going on? Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece when that monkey mind wants to take over. This is the Shangodiac for all my Taurus, all my Taurians, all my bullshitters. Okay, it's where I Shango meet the Zodiac. We have a Tauri love affair. You know what I'm saying? And skeet out a psychic card reading for you Tauruses. Now, whether this is a general reading, okay, general readings are general. Sometimes we get right on the mark, okay? We slap you across the head with these bull balls, all right? Now, before we go any further, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. In that motherfucking order. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive, okay? Make this fucking video look like it's hitchhiking, all right? All right, now, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What do you have for us? Oh, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay. What do you have? Taurus, what's going on? Tell you what. Give my head some head. All right. Blow on this deck for me. That's right. Toro, Toro, Toro. Okay. Ready, set. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look and see kind of what led you here. So, what some of the hidden influences are for some of you Tauruses who this applies to. And then we're going to see where's your major leverage points right now at this point in time, at this particular season. Not everything works all the time for everybody, you know. What worked yesterday is not the business today, and you know that's the point. That's also the point of these readings is to offer some of that. Where's the well at now? This well done ran dry. Where's the water at now? So we're gonna find some water. Okay. All right. So also, right now the blood moon bonanza is still going on. It's 7/31, 2018. Okay. We're gonna be wrapping this up sometime tomorrow. Maybe I'll extend it to Thursday, but we're having basically 50% off the psychic email readings and the hour-long consultations with yours truly. So if you want to make a good build, you want some one-on-one time, or you want to get a psychic email reading, and they are answered in the order they are received. So we are getting a little backlog. So those of you who have sent them in, please be patient. We will get to you extra fast, but not too fast. Okay. So now, show us what's going on with Taurus. What's popping with the Taurians? What's popping with the Taurians? Okay. So what's going on here? Shit, bro. That is crazy. Uh-uh. Okay. All right. Put this down here. Doing no clarifications. I use this for clarifications. Shit. All right. So what led you here? Well, Taurus, I could see that you are coming out of a season of endings, of transitions. Okay, major transitions, major transitions, and fulfillments too. Okay, I feel like some of you Taurians have been also had it your way also too. Um, so here we have this beautiful queen of diamonds. Okay, she got a little she got a little swing on her back porch there, as you see. All right. Now, this is also wow. Okay, hold on a second. I got something else going through here. Now, you know what? Some of you have also. I want to applaud you who actually been on some spiritual shit. I feel like you guys have also, in the past too, have really made a concerted effort to start honoring and venerating your ancestors, which explains why a lot of shit is happening now that is happening now because you done altered your timeline even by doing that. So not only are you altering your genetics, you're also altering your timeline. your probable future timelines as well, and as well as rearranging, recapitulating your past and that of your other past incarnations too. Okay, and there was for somebody out there, somebody transitioned. Okay, but I think due to where you're at right now, you were able to understand things a whole lot better. So it made things a lot easier. Okay, so you can't see it here, but you got two nines. I'm gonna show you like this. You got two nines together. Okay, you got this one and you got this one. But the good thing is they're both right side up. So what this is to me is it's a conclusion, but it's also a transition into something else as well, and also a successful something else was fulfilled for some of you. Some of you had like almost like a wish fulfilled. You might have gotten some unexpected cash or some money, but something was completed, something of value, something that was really important to you, um, was completed. Okay, for those of you who this applies to, of course. Okay, not only that though, but I feel like in some ways I feel the word I want to use is kind of like a graduation. So what was really of importance to you is now, I mean, it's not that it's not important, it's just it's on to other and bigger things now. Okay, that's really what how I can put it into words. Okay, as well, you got the Queen of Diamonds here. Okay, now the Queen of Diamonds is just as powerful as the King, in my opinion. Okay, and in some ways even more powerful. One of her strengths is, and I don't know if this is how it's kind of hitting you in the past, but making that connection between giving a value and receiving a value, because a lot of times this Queen of Diamonds will, in some ways, actually be of service, which I find kind of hard to believe for some of you Taurians. 'Cause some of you Taurians are bossy as fuck. You know, you just are. You just bossy as fuck. Um, Down to even micromanaging the littlest shit, like driving people nuts and crazy. But hey, where would we be without you? Okay, so but the other thing about this is having a dominion over what is important to you. It's not like it's just like, oh, such and such is important to me. It just is, No, you have a control. So I feel like also in the past, the rearranging, the delegation of, look, this is what's important to me, that type of thing. And that also comes with a dose, a couple spoonfuls of self-awareness as well. But alas, we are here now. I don't think that some of you know this, but some of you right now are, I would say, mentally unbalanced. I feel like there's an analism going on. What I mean by analism, analism is you're slipping into patterns of thought which are creating anxiety and worry. I feel also this is funny because it kind of came up last reading too, in kind of the same way a little bit, but not quite like this. I just feel it's not stable. Like you're not able to keep your mind on things that are going to generate a more positive frequency. You're not going to be emanating a positive frequency because these thoughts lead to emotions. The emotions, therefore, change your whole electromagnetic field. Um, Also construct, for lack of a better word, your reality. Okay, and fuel your actions and cock block actions that you want to take that you're not taking. So these emotions and all that come back down to the thought, because there ain't no emotion without the thought. This is the catalyst, this is the spark. Okay, the emotions are like the pull of gasoline. Okay, but this is the spark. So I do feel like right now there's been some instability, and some of this has to do with not checking in with yourself, being too busy, allowing yourself to be on autopilot and stuff like that. That's a perfect recipe for lack of control of yourself. Okay, if and not making yourself a priority, and not making yourself a priority. Okay, see, yeah, because we had the queen up here before. Now we're looking at this queen here. Let me see here. This shit's so blurry. It's almost time for a new laptop or something. Okay, queen of let me see here. What's this? Queen of clubs. You guys got this shit too, man. Reversed. Some of you are also once again. I don't know what's up with these Libras popping up in this shit. Okay, I do feel like this is relevant for one of you bulls. All right, this is some Libra energy popping up, but it is reversed, and I believe right now also it's something that you're not aware of too. So you might be dealing with a Libra or dealing with somebody who has heavy Libraic influences in their chart. But there's something that's what's coming through here as far as there's something about this individual. There's something about the activities of this individual that you are not aware of. And it's going to come to the light, maybe too late by the time it does or something. But that's for a very select group of Tauruses out there, okay? Because I'm sure there's more than one of you who this applies to. But to the other ones that this does not apply to, this is also what did we just talk about here? Okay, this is allowing the weeds also. This is further, this is allowing the weeds. Because when she's upright, she's actually, on top of her of this serpent energy, of this tentacle, of this Cthulhu energy going on here, but she's reversed. Okay, so there's some things that are taken over. You're not the queen anymore right now. Those things are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and last but not least here on under hidden influences here. Damn, this fucking light is so bright, bro. Shit. You can make that out. Okay, there's a partnership here. There's a partnership. There is a partnership. Now, on one level, this is a partnership between you and your what is most important to you right now. You got to keep bringing it back to that, man. You when are you going to understand? And I'm sure because a lot of you Tauruses are selfish too, so you can kind of understand this. But all this is going to come back to you. And I don't mean that disrespectful, but I'm just saying some of y'all have been known to just get lost in the sauce of yourself. Okay, but when you partner up with your desires, don't, instead of fighting them, instead of neglecting them, not just desires, but what is important to you. Okay, based off of templates. Okay, these values are like templates, and they keep reproducing after their own. Okay, I value whatever. Okay, so it's when you don't live according to your own values, that's when you have a lot of problems. That's when you have a lot of suffering. That's when you have a lot of depression. You just don't feel right. You don't feel like you're going in the right direction. You don't feel like all this other shit because you're not living up to your own standards, your own, like I said, your own values. What is the most important to you? This is what you make decisions off of. Okay. So I do see a partnership with that, but I actually see a literal partnership here. There is a literal partnership in some type of business, finance situation here that is available, right? Or maybe it's almost available. It's almost done cooking. It's almost ready to get taken out the oven and brought into the dining room, uh, which is your physical reality. Okay, making itself known. Haha, it comes out of the kitchen, where it's been cooking in your subconscious mind and into the dining room where everybody can eat now, so I feel something's a brewing here. I think in some ways you've been wanting a partnership. For those of you who this applies to, of course. If it doesn't apply to you, then fuck it. It doesn't apply to you. But I'm saying to those who does apply to, because I'm talking to you, man. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Hold on, I'm just looking around because there's some other shit coming up here. I feel I need to say this shit too, man. Somebody's interfering with something, and it's best if you fucking, what do you call that shit? You know where the bullfighter got a horn up his ass because the bull was like, and the bull just like stuck his horn like all the way up this guy's ass. You know, that's what you need to do here because somebody's interfering with something. Okay, I can't. Yeah, see that? It's a hand with a rose, but it is upside down. It should be like this with a black rose. Okay, but in your case, it's upside down, man. It's upside down. All right. So not only that, too, though. Look, man, some of you Tauruses need to get out this goddamn job that you've been at, man. It's time to leave. It's just time to leave. And I do feel for some. Thank you. It's really affecting your job. I mean, your physical body. Okay. I also feel that I'm feeling carpal tunnel. Okay, somebody's getting carpal tunnel. Like, you're always getting sick. That is your body's way or your spirit's way of basically saying, look, we can't keep going like this. So we're gonna keep making you sick. So you have to take time off. So you have to get these surgeries. So you have to this and that. Because eventually we're just gonna kill you to get you out this job. Okay, so you can keep hanging on to this shit, but I mean, we're going to win. Okay, so there's a lot of that going on. Also, there is somebody you need to get over your stubborn, pig-headed bull self sometimes, and there's a reconciliation that needs to happen, a communication. Okay, specifically, excuse me. There's a definite reconciliation. Well, an attempt, anyways. No matter how it turns out, it's not about that really. At the end of the day, when the rubber hits the road, when the rubber hits the cooch, all right, splash. All right, it's about the fact that you did that, the fact that you opened yourself up to the, hey, you know what? Regardless of how this other person acts, and for some of you, it may actually go well. It may open doors that you would have never thought, like as far as just interpersonal um, relationship dynamic type things, that you never thought of. Okay, but enough with this silent treatment shit. Okay, this is also because this is affecting you too, because you think about this person a lot. You think about this person a lot, and you think about whatever it is that happened and why you're not speaking, whether it's their fault, your fault, you know, whoever, whatever. Okay, but like I said, once again, this is also showing me too. There is something to be said about a partnership, especially also. This is another card of partnership, so this is going right along with the other one we just had. But I'm also feeling a very spiritual, like really partnering up with your spirit consciously, making this a conscious daily activity, an effort. When I say effort, I just mean that you're putting forth intention, you're taking initiative, you're not just, this is not just an afterthought, okay? So, and last but not least, and this is going to with the, we're talking about this worry again, okay? We need to find some ways to deal with this worry, is what's really showing up here. Okay. We need to find ways to deal with this worry. I actually wrote a little booklet called Winning with Worry. It came in a time where I just got tired of it. This is around the same time. Those of you who've seen my video, you can check my videos. It's a recent video I made on talismans and amulets, where I spoke about I created an entity, a servitor, to basically eat my worry and shit out basically peace of mind and feelings of and thoughts that would trigger relaxation, and that has been a super game changer. And around the time that I created this servitor, I also wrote a little booklet called Winning with Worry. So as opposed to looking at worry as something that I need to fight with, I'm like, how can I make friends with this bitch? Because really, in actuality, to some degree, it's trying to protect me. Okay. Now, yes, there are some of you do have entities. You have shit in your aura. You have spirit. Kind of like demonic parasites in your aura, and then also just like in general, there are entities and thought forms and spirits, if you will, that feed off of the human condition of worry and this anxiety specifically also. I mean, there's a host of them that feed on a lot of other shit too, but I'm just saying, like, worry and anxiety that has its own little groupie clique that love to eat off this shit. Some of you have your own thought forms, your own servitors that you have created that will follow you around until you dismantle or transmute them, transform them. I like to look at it like that. We can never actually really totally get rid of something. Where are we going to put it? There's nowhere to put it. I mean, you are your universe when you think about it. I know that's kind of deep for some of you, but it's the truth. So if everything exists within you as far as your experience is concerned, and it does, then there's nowhere without you to put it. So what do? We transform it. We transmute it. I had a friend back when we was in the music business, and there was this one guy, and I mean, this dude could get up into, like, he was starting to make, I don't know where he's at now, but he was starting to make. I mean, he had a lot of he had big connections. He was like, and he was totally legit, cool ass Arabic dude. I think his name was Alex, and he used to tell me, when I'm gonna approach somebody or when I'm going to do something, I imagine that this person's shape and form is a bunch of numbers, like code, like matrixy code. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm about to do something, I let these numbers just change to what they need to be for my purposes in that. Okay. Now I'm bringing that up to you. That's some dope shit too. That's some super magical shit. You know what I mean? But don't let me get distracted here. Um, where was I at with you with this shit though? Anyways, transforming that worry though. You can call forth, you can give these thought forms that you may have had following you around, that you have created, that were maybe given to you, and you can imagine them as looking like shapes of code, and you can go in there and change the code. You don't have to consciously know what these new numbers mean. You just need to know what you're changing them to, and allow the symbology also. you know don't underestimate certain things like that. Doing certain little exercises like that, doing certain little things like that, are so powerful. But most people don't do them because, A, they may be too simple and they're conditioned to think it has to be fucking hard to be of value or to work, which is stupid and fuckrecious thought programming. Okay? Second, we're at the end of this shit. So that has been your reading there. Okay? So peace and blessings to you. Get you a psychic email reading. Stop bullshit and get you a psychic email reading now. Links in the description box. Um, And for those of you who want to go to the other level of that, you can book a 1 hour session with myself, and we can talk about what you want, and maybe talk about what you need. Okay, a lot of times people come to me thinking they know what they need, but they don't. If they did, they wouldn't need to come to me. You know, a lot of times in certain, a lot of in my one-on-one sessions, shit will come up that seems not related, but I know better. It is. It is related. You know also why? Because we're all holistic. We're holistic beings. You know, you may be looking at your toe, but the problem is in your fucking shoulder, and somehow that's connected. Don't ask me. I didn't make it. Okay. So, anyways, peace and blessings to everybody. Love y'all. Be back again.